We are two-thirds of the way through the movie. Hopefully we're still under 70 minutes. Shepard signaled Joker to cut the jamming signal. Joker presses the button on his wrist, but it doesn't work. He eventually has to reach down into the breast part of the armor to retrieve the hidden jamming device and manually shut it off. "If you don't mind," Shepard says to Trent. Trent speaks into his radio telling his girlfriend to stand down. It's over. Cut to Trent's base. Trent's men could only watch as Tommy walked right through them, and he presses the red button. Cut back to Shepard, who is fist pumping and cheering like she used to do when she was much younger back in Mindora. Cut to Anderson and the drill sergeant. They are very surprised by the result, but utterly impressed. Shepard's men won without firing a single bullet. Cut to graduation. All the recruits are now in handsome formal uniforms. Shepard is upstage receiving her certificate from Commander Anderson, who says, "Most impressive, Shepard." Anderson then announces the special promotion for the candidate who topped the class. It was a close one between two extraordinary recruits. The group is expecting Shepard to get it, but it goes to Trent. Trent proudly receives his medal with the Jersey Shore group cheering. Off stage, the drill sergeant whispers to Shepard that she actually topped it, but she was marked down because of the punch she threw back on day one. Also, he reckons it has something to do with the front page news of having all three Marino boys topping their class. Shepard has been robbed essentially because the High Command wanted to create another poster boy for the Navy. Drill Sergeant even apologized to Shepard. Shepard isn't too upset. The formal part of the ceremony is over, everyone throws their headwear. Shepard hugs the drill sergeant, and we saw him smile for the very first time. Joker is pretending he's an aeroplane with his arm out and cheering. His dream has come true. He made it into the pilot training program. Gary also got into the fleets with the option of specializing as a cook. Joker says he will be great at that, because he remembers the days when Shepard and Gary were in the kitchen and only 50% of the food tasted awful. But when it was only Shepard in the kitchen, none of the food tasted very nice. Shepard defends herself, explaining for the 100th time she doesn't actually make the dishes, she just assists the real cooks. But it's too late, the Shepard can't cook joke has already caught on. Abby opens her envelope. "Woo, engineer!" Joker hugs and kisses her and asks, "With the Marines or the fleet?" "Both. Which one are you taking?" Abby reckons Marine. Joker is a bit sad because they won't be together anymore. Abby says she wants to actually travel the stars, not just see them from the orbit. Plus, fleet engineer training won't be the same place as pilot training, so they won't be together anyway. She says they will try to make it work somehow. And what did Shepard get? Both the Marines and fleet want Shepard, and ironically, both recommended her to be a cook. Shepard quickly uses that to defend her cooking ability. Abby says if Shepard becomes a cook, it would be a waste of her talents. And Gary gets offended. What's wrong with being a cook? Shepard says she'll probably just be a Marine. Abby is happy because they will be together. Family members then swarm in all of a sudden, and Abby, Gary, and Joker goes off taking family photos. Shepard smiles at the happy, proud families. But Shepard has no family. Ah. "Congratulations, soldier," she heard. Tommy came. She sprints up and hugs him. Tommy tells Shepard that her family would be proud of her. Shepard asks if Tommy will come to the graduation party. Tommy doesn't respond immediately. He calls out to someone behind Shepard. He then introduces Shepard to a very beautiful girl. "Shepard, this is my girlfriend, Sally." At that moment, Shepard's heart gets shattered into a million pieces. She realizes how delusional she was about her and Tommy being a couple. Tommy summarizes everything perfectly by introducing Shepard to Sally as, "She's almost like a sister to me." Sally is very friendly and loving, and she hugs Shepard and says she's very excited to meet her since she have heard so much wonderful things about her. Meanwhile, Shepard's friends are calling her over for a group photo. Tommy says they won't be joining them at the party, and you kids have fun. Shepard just feels like she's got dumped. She goes over for the group photo. She can only feign a smile. Gary mentions that they're all going their separate ways, and this is really a sad moment. Shepard decides to partay like no one has ever partayed before. She heads to the club with the intention of drowning her sorrow with alcohol. Every recruit is going. Multiple shots of the classic Shepard drinking animation. She becomes completely disinhibited, talking and crying openly about how she used to think about Tommy all the time and how stupid she was. Joker suggests Shepard should forget Tommy and find someone else. Since Gary, Abby, and Joker are all taken, they start searching the club for available gentlemen. Caden, who is nearby, overheard they're finding a new man for Shepard. He looks excited. He casually moves himself to a more visible position. However, Gary spots a Krogan sitting by the bar. It's rare to see a Krogan on Shanxi. Movie audience have no idea, but this Krogan is no other than Ugnaught Rex. Joker challenges Shepard to go and hit on Rex. How does drunk Shepard respond?